Good morning.
Good morning.
It's June 14th. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Yay. Celebrate. All that crap. Carry on. It's dull and wet again this morning in most areas. It will begin to dry up for some places later on today, but there will be a mix of a few showers in places again, and temperatures of about 15 or 16 degrees. It won't be as wet as first imagined yesterday, but I think tomorrow is going to be fairly wet, right, though.
If you've got big plans for the weekend, do let us know. We'll give you a mention on the show this morning. Let us know what you are up to. Some of the big stories in the papers today. The Irish Daily Mail today. How can a sprained finger be worth up to €19,000? Asks the paper today. And this is more on our compo culture, and payouts for minor injuries have spiralled beyond common sense levels, according to insurance reformers. They're giving that warning to Ireland. And Guinness axes London Irish sponsorship over Jackson. The story about Paddy Jackson, Diageo ending its sponsorship of London Irish over the signing of Paddy Jackson. Massive story, because Diageo actually, it sounds like we're in talks with London Irish about this, and London Irish kind of obviously at the end of it all went, no, we're still signing him. Mm-hmm. Which is, I don't know. How could that be worth it to a club like London Irish?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But anyway, they've lost a massive amount of money, I would imagine. So you can let us know what you think of that as well. And that's also in the Daily Mail today.
The Irish Times this morning says chief economist warns of threats to economy. That's the main story on the front page there. And Johnson is on course to be the next British Prime Minister, although there's a lot of pressure on him now to take part in these live TV debates because he's been accused of hiding from his rivals. And somebody else said he's being managed, I would believe it, that apparently his team are keeping him from saying stupid things to stop him from getting elected.
Johnson's really good on his feet.
Yeah.
He's really, like, that's a sort of, I know what you mean, like that he can be a bit of a loose cannon or whatever. He's very, very good when he's thinking on his feet. He's very smart.
Yeah, well, he's an election machine, so I wouldn't at all be surprised if he does eventually win this out. But that's the main lead story in the Irish Times this morning.
Yeah, the Times Ireland edition has more on Boris Johnson. Pressure on Johnson to take part in TV debates is the headline there. A photograph of Paddy Jackson as he signs with London Irish. I'm just reading here in this Times Ireland edition story. The partnership between London Irish and Guinness has been dating back almost 30 years. So it's a massive story, that. And also in the front page of the Times Ireland edition, state spends €87 million on carbon credits as part of climate charade, says this story. And we are not meeting our emissions targets. It has been revealed.
The Examiner then says adoption bill sparks human rights law warning as deeply discriminatory proposal is under fire from campaigners. There's a really cool shot. It says windfall hits landfall. It's an amazing shot of this class boat that's going to take part in the Volvo Doonleary to Dingle race. Oh. And it's on the front page there. And HSE was ordered to keep €198 million debt off the books. The government has been accused of trying to spin the HSE's funding crisis by massaging the official figures, is the story in the Examiner's front page there this morning.
Fleetwood Mac trending this morning. Great reaction to their gig last night. I know we had a couple of our listeners on to us who were heading off to see Fleetwood Mac last night, so hopefully you did enjoy that. The NBA finals were on last night. Toronto Raptors defeating the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors. That's their first NBA title, so a lot of chat about that as well on Twitter this morning.
Maura from Love Island as well. People saying that the show was kind of boring, and now she's come in and she's turned the whole thing upside down.
What's she doing that's so amazing that everyone's talking about?
I don't know, but I read one tweet this morning that said a lot of the girls feel threatened by how normal she is. I don't know, but I don't. Without any context, I have no idea what that means. So
total shit stir.
So probably stirring the pot in some way. Yeah. And Vodafone is trending because there was a worldwide outage yesterday, and they say it was due to a fault. Worldwide outage. Was it just somebody in work fell and hit a switch, I wonder? Yeah. So most of Ireland yesterday was out. A lot of Europe, and as I said, it did reach places as far-fetched as India and parts of the States as well. So Vodafone is trending as well this morning for that reason.
Today is World Blood Donor Day, so have a look at giveblood.ie to see if there's a clinic coming to your town soon and see if you can donate blood. Do you mind me saying that you're very good for it?
That
your private medical stuff. Andrew's very good for donating blood, and anytime,
to be fair. I haven't
over the years you've been good, and he does kind of say to me every so often as well, I think I'll go give blood next week. In other words, come with me, Kinsella, which is good. So we've actually said we are going to do it together, maybe before the summer is out.
I go for the free biscuits.
Oh, right.
They feed you afterwards.
Nice. They used to give you Guinness, you know.
They used
Speaking
to, yeah.
of Guinness.
When I first, the first time I ever gave blood was in the Brandon Hotel in Tralee, and they used to serve the small cans of Guinness and Heineken.
So even when you did it?
Yeah, and that was probably...
Wasn't that long ago, like?
10 years ago.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so you get your little can of Guinness or your can of Heineken. Nowadays, it's all Club Orange and 7-Up. Ugh.
Oh, do they have Lucasade? That's what I want.
I don't think... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't ever remember seeing Lucasade.
Can you call ahead and ask them to Lucasade for me?
Hi, how's it going? Can I just put in an order there for 4 bottles of Lucasade? But you know what they have, though? And I didn't realise how much I liked them until you go and give blood, is... Oh, what are they called? Shortcake biscuits with the little bits of...
Jam. No.
There's ones with jam there.
Yeah.
But these are the ones, they're flat, and there's like little bits of... little black things in them. Why am I going so blank this morning?
They're flat.
Little holes in them.
With the little what? Go again. Describe it again.
So it's a flat biscuit with little holes in it, and there's little black bits in it. But the black bits are sweet. Oh my God, why am I going so blank?
Oreos.
No, God, no, jeez. Oh no, the biscuit itself is like a regular kind of white biscuit with little black bits in it.
What are the black bits?
They're a shortcake biscuit in it. You know the
Oh
ones you saw
yes,
them.
raisins like.
They're raisins. Why couldn't I
Oh
think
my
of
God,
raisins?
black bits.
Little black bits in them.
Yes,
But,
they're amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they've got the custard creams.
And they've the sugar on top as well.
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
they're very good.
So they've them, and they've custard creams, and they have the bourbons.
The whole thing about us giving blood, the facts or the stats on this are pretty startling. I think 1 in 4 of us will need blood at some stage in our life.
Yeah.
And only a tiny percentage of people actually donate blood.
Yeah.
And I don't have the stats on that. I was trying to find them there, but I don't have them. But I know it's very, very small.
Yeah, and it's now, you actually hear the ads on the radio, it's now the summer months is when they actually start running really low.
That ad's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, that's an excellent ad. Yeah, so World Blood Donor Day. So if you can, if there mightn't be somewhere at the moment this week that you can give blood, but you can check out, as I said, the website giveblood.e, and they'll give you the full questionnaire with all the some very unusual questions to find out if you can indeed give blood if you're eligible to do so.
Yeah, right. We're going to rock on because we've a busy show this morning. We're on €80 on Who's for Breakfast with thanks to Central Car Sales and Moriarty Centre in Farn 4. We have our Rev Me Up, Get Me Going for the Weekend tune, so suggestions here are welcome, and the usual bits of messing. So give us a shout. You can text or WhatsApp us. I'll leave a comment here. All right.
Okay, have a brilliant weekend, guys. Bon Jovi are on this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going.
They're very good.